verse, so my mannerism different. Sit on your ass, lay with that bitch. My nigga, you trippin'. I'm tryna get in the bag, I ain't got time for commitment. Me and you a look different, can't you tell the difference? We don't see eye to eye, we have different views. Try to drink a team up with different shoes, different cribs, different cars, different bars. We some stars, same nigga, this a different drip. Same stick, this a different deal. Backwood, this a different eyes. Some jungle nigga got us fine. Unapologetic, fuck the love, I want the fed. Know I mean it if I said it. And if you want more, you know we're ready. Hey, this is the way of life. Spend the night to get it right. Wait till the bless the kid. Then the conversations how you buy it. No lie. Sometimes I don't know why I get so high. I get lost inside my thoughts. I like I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, y'all.
She with me for the night. She got caught in the hype. She got caught in the light.
Turn on. Turn the mics on.
No, yeah. Still got another minute. I'm gonna dim it down, bring y'all in.
Alright.
That's about the second time they heard it.
It's all good.
Cash flow a little bit every time I
Alright.
play.
Y'all ready?
Get paid every time.
Turn the mics on. Yeah. Y'all see what we doing? We just keep the guests coming in. One roll in, another roll out. One roll out, one roll in. You see how we do it?
Serious About My Music Radio Show.
Every Monday, 10 p.m. to 12 a.m.
We live right now. Go to
Right
Facebook
now.
Live, Wave Runners, Facebook Live. We live right now.
YouTube,
Wave Runners.
You know what I mean? The boy Tay Gotti. I mean, the homie Tay in the building and Don Gotti.
Yeah. We on.
What's good?
Yeah, everything good. You know what I mean?
How y'all doing today, man?
Speak to the world, man. Let them know who you are, man.
All right.
I am done, got it.
And to my right is.
The homie Tay, Third World Business. We are in here.
Okay.
Alright. So man, where y'all come from?
West side of Atlanta, man.
West side.
West
Orange
side.
Road, man, to be exact. Orange Road.
Alright.
King all the way to Bankhead, man.
Alright.
Too many places we
Boy,
can
that
go.
west side a special place in Atlanta.
Especially with the rappers, boy.
Now, that too, but that's a special
They got a
side. Like
they
ain't no
gotta
other
make it.
side like the west side. I'm being honest with
They
you.
gotta
Like,
make it. A lot of
literally.
rappers are goddamn damn.
like literally, you can
Yeah.
literally get off the bus and get sold everything. You can go on the right street and west side. I'm talking from drugs to pussy.
The
What
whole
you need right
Oh.
now? What you need right now?
I'm telling you, I seen a real live pimp in Atlanta. I never seen one before in my life. Like on the street, checking his hoes.
Check it out.
Check them. Hey, straight like
Get that
that.
bag right.
Like shit you see on TV, I was like, this is real motherfucking life.
It's live, though.
Live.
Bag right.
They see it every
Get that
day.
bag
Hey,
right.
look, hey bro, you want something? No, I'm good.
Adapted to the community, and that basically
I'm telling you.
the music that we're gonna try to bring to y'all is the scenery that we see damn near every day.
And that's
Pimp
what's up.
hoes,
That living
drug
that shit,
dealers,
living that shit.
Alright.
But we ain't trying
Factual
to
music.
spit no trap music. You feel what I'm saying? We want to be on another brand of level.
You know, I think too, a lot of people, trap music, what it was, I'm gonna say when T.I. came out, ain't what trap music is now.
Yeah,
It's
cause T.I.
different.
made it lyrical
Yeah.
when he did his trap music.
That and T.I. was literally talking about the trap.
The trap for real.
Nowadays, you gotta think the trap is something everywhere. Now the trap might be your 9 to 5.
Wherever you get your money is your trap.
The trap is anything you use to get your money that you don't really like to use to get your money, and you feel trapped into it.
Right.
That's the trap now.
For anybody that work for somebody, you feel trapped in.
Yeah, that's trap. That's why I said trap music then and what it is now is totally different. Like when T.I. was rapping about the trap, he talking about dope dealer. That was his trap. He felt like he was stuck and music was his way out of it.
Yeah.
But now trapping is shit. You be working 9 to 5 and it's legit.
Exactly.
You just I'm going to the trap.
Y'all trapping right now.
Hey,
Yeah,
see?
right now, you already see us. We working. We working.
We like doing this shit though. Don't get it twisted. We like doing this shit though.
We got the homie Tay and Don got in the building, West Side.
So man, so tell me, who are some of y'all early music influence or rap influences?
Well, mine, honestly, I have to pay homage to 3K, first of all. That's a brilliant, unique, creative individual.
That's Andre 3000 for those who don't know.
Andre 3000. First and foremost, who I came up, you know what I'm saying, who I
Idolize.
felt the most interest in,
Gotcha,
you know what I'm saying. But don't get me wrong, I listen to a lot of music, but
I met 3K before, Andre.
Yeah.
And he is one of the few rappers that is as authentic
Mm-hmm.
as it come. Like who he is in this rap is really who he is in real life. Like he was chilling on a Jeep eating a fish plate.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't even famous.
I'm gonna tell you something. Andre 3000 came to an open mic in Atlanta.
Wow,
He
I can see
humble.
that.
He very humble.
He was there at the open mic. Everybody was like, "Is that really Andre? That's some fake dude. That's some fake dude." It was like, "Boy, that's Andre 3000."
I was thinking
I
about
mean, we walked up on me and
You
my partner, we walked up on, she chopped it up with us for about 15-20 minutes. Like, you know, usually famous people be
They
like,
trying to
hey,
run
hey,
off.
I gotta go, hey, you know. For one, you ain't finna find no famous person sitting in the hood. He was at the West End. Like, by where the CBS at, he was sitting right there on his Jeep eating a fish plate. Like he wasn't even famous. And this is after Outkast done went diamond. Like this after the Love Below shit. Like I ain't talking about no old Outkast shit like I met them before they got famous. I'm talking about this after they famous and he's sitting there just chilling like he not even famous.
Right. One of my musical influences in the game, I would like to say 3002, but Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates. On a lyrical note, he made me expand my vocabulary. Like when he first came out, the wordplay that he had, it just was unbelievable. Like when nobody doing that, Wayne, he was doing his thing, but Kevin Gates had that wordplay where you be like, damn, how you
how you
put
put that together,
And Rick Ross, they actually made me go buy a vocabulary book.
Wow,
to actually stick with the program.
That's
like if you're gonna say this
educate
shit,
yourself.
mean what you're saying, know what you're saying.
Know what you're saying.
Oh, I like Ross. I like Kevin Gates too, but Ross.
My favorite rapper,
Tunein. Hey, you know, people, I've been telling people, people sleeping on Tunein. Lyrically, people sleeping on Tunein.
He lyrical.
Y'all mistake the songs that he give y'all, and y'all don't really. Tunein be saying some shit, man. Like I'm telling you, Tunein ain't lyrical. People laugh at me when I say that shit. I be like, nah.
I had a whole debate about it with
Tunein ain't lyrical.
Because they were like, oh, Tunein ain't better than Wayne. That's your opinion, but me?
Nah. I'm gonna be real with you. Lyrically wise, I'm not gonna give him better than Wayne. I think what they do it differently.
Yeah,
like
Wayne, completely different.
Like because Tunein will take something that like an old school cat will say and put it in a rap and make that shit sound like fresh as hell. Whereas Wayne gonna go like Wayne will take a word like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious and make a rap out of that lyrically.
Like the word ambidextrous fly. Like when he said that shit, a lot of folks had to go Google that. Like what the fuck is ambidextrous? Whipping rapidly, and I was like, damn.
Using both hands.
That nigga's fine. The nigga is fine. He talented and he went to the same school as Wayne. So when they come to that level of trying to expand your music and have folks thinking over the top of what you're saying, both of them on that same page.
A lot of people don't know both of these guys went to college. So this ain't no high school.
Supposed to go to pros.
This ain't no high school education vocabulary. I ain't knocking those who just got a high school education or a GED as myself, but vocabulary gotta be on point if you're gonna be a rapper. You know, if not, then just do the mumble rapping and we just go off your harmonies.
Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses can't define the how. That was the first rap song I ever heard and shit. I'm sorry, I thought we was talking about vocabulary.
I mean, but the word plays.
So my thing is, Mr. Tay and Mr. Don Gotti, what's gonna make y'all situation stand out? It's gonna make people want to look at y'all, want to find y'all, want to go find y'all who y'all are, what y'all doing.
Because one, like you said, it's a lot of mumble rappers out of here, and in Atlanta, we have not too many artists that stand up and be like, okay, I'm gonna rep my city, and ain't no way in hell y'all gonna say that we can't stand toe to toe with the next lyrical artists. Even though some of our songs might not be on that lyrical note, but
you give them diversity.
But when we bring this project out, you gonna hear all that diversity, that lyrical, and then we young with it. So we got time
That's
for
a win-win, yeah.
Right, we gonna learn as we go. And like I said, I bring that vocabulary book out. I'm eat the fuck up out of him. You know, I used to go by 16 killers. So
16 killers.
I used to have a lot of folks come up and they spit that 16 killer. I'm like, bro, you gotta pay me for that.
Ain't no freebies no more.
Shit, you gotta pay me for that. Like,
16 killer.
I wish I was that nigga that like the freestyle or could like that. I have to write my shit.
But yo, listen, I'm gonna drop a freestyle on you. Y'all know the freestyle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm just gonna do
Go ahead.
You spit one, I spit one.
I ain't got no.
Go ahead.
I just.
Give us some of that Jersey shit.
I
can't make Joe Budden look bad.
Anybody freestyle?
We coming
I forgot. My nigga bars. I forgot my nigga bars.
Let's bars, though.
Man, he gonna have us.
Y'all want beat? Y'all want beat?
Hey, man, we gonna true hip hop style, man. This serious stuff about music, man.
He gonna have them different jerseys. Jerseys stand up.
Listen.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, beatbox.
Listen.
We going in serious about my music.
Listen. It's me. It's me on the beat and I'm killing this shit. Serious about my music indie show, I'm feeling this shit. He beatbox and I'm rocking, I be killing this shit. I'm D-A-R-Z-I-M-E is the shit. I'm talking in the third person cause I'm hurting this shit. I'm killing it. Fucking with me, then twerk the shit. Bitch, shake your ass and rub on your tits like some man said. Can't remember who said that shit, but fuck it. I'm from the east to the west. Sometimes I spit peace like Trop Called Quest, but sometimes I eat shit like the beast. But you know how I do up in these streets. The same way I do up in the sheets. Fuck it.
Okay. Are y'all ready? You can because
Acapella on that shit with the freestyle.
You need a challenge in the beat, man.
I tell them, high expectations of a father figure. I guess you figure I'm gonna be like all these niggas. And nowadays, that's a dead beat. 16 killer, now that's a dead beat. My heart beat for all the soldiers that within the streets. I'm incomplete ever since I lost my Uncle Pete. That make me think, is there a place for me when I'm deceased? Hold up, give me a second, I'm heaven rejected, hell accepted, labels neglect me, because my music seemed to push a message. I never found a woman attractive until she naked, and shit was going right, but in the wrong direction. Now live life and learn lessons, keep progressing, because the goal is perfection, and that is this. My latest move within this music got my labels pissed. I guess they mad cause I ain't taking with me. Meanwhile, I'm getting used to the fact of me taking pictures, so I put Don on the track to let them know we can. These cash rules everything around me. Wu-Tang, I'm tied to this money like a shoestring. Still the same nigga with a jar full of loose change. It's funny how a dollar can produce change. Now that's a line they'll never get. I'm trying to be somebody that they don't forget. You know, we go on and on and on. We going on and on. Got it coming. We keep going on and on. We can do it. Got it coming.
I mean, it's, can I come off?
Go ahead, keep going.
Well, fuck it, I'm going to work. Cause either you starve, get some money, mind your business, and just leave the rest up to God. And trust me, this pain is deep. Seen some shit I didn't want to see, but it's too late, it can't be erased. Gotta keep a smile on my mama's face. I do whatever it takes. Paradise is just a mile away. Gotta get some paper every day. Gotta go hard forever me. Yeah, that's my grandmama, nigga. And I know she praying for me. And she told me it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. Just do it carefully. And fuck all that jealousy. And keep some real ones next to me. Got a couple felonies, but this shit ain't stressing me. Cause I'ma do me anyway. And none of this shit for an image. And none in this world is off limits. And that bag will be here in just a minute. Hey. Hold up now. Okay.
Like I said, we go on and on and on because all we do is music.
The Money G.
Oh, y'all waiting on me?
Yeah, the Money G. You spit.
I mean, I told you I don't do the freestyle thing, but I guess I'll go through and do my freestyle thing. So I don't play. I ain't trying to be the freestyle king. If a nigga try me, it's a freestyle, man. It's a body that I catch. Ain't nothing to me. I'm from Chattown, Tennessee. Ain't nothing to me. 3 is what I run. I don't play no games. Y'all know my fucking name. Y'all see what I do. I just get to that money. I stay hustling, getting loot. I'm always out here on the grind. Y'all heard me beatbox on the beat. Now I might get your girl and beatbox on her seat. That's what if you really like it. Might have to scream the same way if she really like it. Have a bustin' everywhere, cause she really like me. Now that's who you call wifey? Highly not likely.
Okay.
I'm just kicking real shit up on this this radio. It's spin radio every time you hear me, ho. Every time you buy my records, go on cop this shit. The summer trap vibe lit, I got this shit lit. The one that I'm going in, that's my name. I ain't gonna play no more games. I do it for the fame.
Let's go, man.
Yeah.
Bars, man, bars. This how we do it, man.
Definitely bars. Everybody represented, man. Your boy spit some shit, man.
It's way.
Everybody freestyle except Lean.
No, Lean.
Nah, you gotta give us some of that 80s flow, man.
Boy, I can't do it.
Downtown.
I can't do it.
Main Street.
That's what I sound like too.
Oh, look at that.
I'm the only one y'all made go on the beat, though. You know what I mean? Y'all
Come on,
I mean, you put two on.
Y'all try to set me up.
I tell you what, next one I do a beat. I go on beat.
But yo, back to my niggas. Tate, the homie is in the building. Don got it. You know what I mean? So
Shout out to y'all too, man. First one's the come through the drop the freestyle, man. Way to warm the seats up, man. Let's go, man.
that's what it is.
So let me ask y'all this then. Cause see, I get a lot of people, hip hop purists. But I guess I don't like to really label myself as a hip hop purist because I like what people call mumble rap too. I like the lyrical stuff. It's all entertainment to me. If you make me do this, I'm fucking with it.
I like
you know what I'm saying? So let me ask you this from a traditional hip hop format, I guess. Do you think it's important for a rap artist to know how to freestyle?
I mean, to me, really, a lot of rappers write they freestyle because they write so much that, I mean, they might not lay it on a verse and you might hear it on a song.
No, we're talking about a freestyle, man.
But off the top,
not a written. We
Off
talking
the
about
top,
a freestyle,
I
man.
off the top, I don't know not one artist in the game from Drake to Jay-Z to Lil
Is
Wayne
it important for them to know how to do
freestyle.
it though?
Jay-Z actually do freestyle though. But that was
Jay-Z,
I feel like it's
right? He go in there.
As long as you
He
get
have
the
it
box
already
together,
mentally
yeah,
thought
yeah,
because
yeah.
I watch Jay-Z. That's like one
I
of my
watch it too.
idols. But
That's
he don't really freestyle because you can do it in one take.
He just don't write.
What was
He
that?
don't write.
Yeah, he don't write.
But
It's not
And
freestyle.
that's just the same like Rich Homie Quan because I had the chance to sit in the studio with Rich Homie before he blew and saw how he recorded Punchy and Shouty.
Yeah.
But he never wrote. But he'll tell you, I wrote all the time I was in jail. I wrote so much shit while I was in jail.
It
that
builds up
it's like words come off each other. Even if you finna fuck up, you know a word to put right there. So yeah, you need to know how to freestyle, but that's just a test of how hard you want it, like how much you write, how much you really focus on your music. Because it'll come naturally. It'll come naturally. It'll just come easily. Like you might have a verse just in the store.
Cause I like all aspects of it. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like envy the battle rappers. I can't do that shit. I can't sit there like I can join on a person, but I can't rap and do it. Like I wish I could do that shit.
That's rough. I hate
the fact that they write it, but like I be wishing that they,
My cousins are battle rappers. They write. They actually get a picture of their opponent and a bio of their opponent.
Yeah, cause they can know what they gonna battle like
time
they
to
and they get time to prepare. They watch their.
But I'm talking them guys who actually step up and they really be like, let's say, like we was on an open mic or something, and they said, all right, 12 artists freestyle for a record deal.
Now,
them artists right there got to come off the dome.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. What y'all think is freestyle?
Yeah, I know, right?
What y'all think is freestyle? Up north, we don't call it freestyle.
What y'all call
What we call freestyle is niggas coming straight off the dome. You standing there and we like, yo, talk about that wall.
True.
Yo, talk about that
That's really
freestyle.
The wall white like Colgate, don't hate now.
I know, right?
Like Papoose?
Yeah.
I like Papoose.
Oh yeah. Papoose be over your head.
Papoose go hard.
Kendrick does. Kendrick can freestyle,
But see, my main thing, the reason I'm saying that because if we're looking at different cultures. When you say freestyle, from where freestyle came from, that's freestyle. What y'all doing now is what y'all call freestyle. You understand what I'm saying? Which I'm not knocking either way. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying the way you do it is the way the younger generation do it.
True.
The way the older generation do it. If I hear you say one rhyme that you said 3 weeks ago, that ain't no freestyle.
No.
I'm coming out
with
with
keep it real. The younger generation freshmen don't even do it how they do
But
it.
listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm
Cause
saying.
I saw the freshman cover 2 years ago.
Yeah.
The
Boy,
point,
that shit was funny.
the point I'm trying to make is this. If you freestyle it and you say one rhyme that you said before, everybody blah blah, yo, we heard that before, bro. We heard that before. So that
I definitely couldn't spit a rhyme somebody
You
else
know what I'm
said.
saying? And no, definitely can't. Boy, you still a rhyme.
And
He
then-
said last week.
And then you hear your bands in the background rapping the same
Same thing, yeah. That can't be freestyle. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? But the point is, you know what I mean? The today rappers and the yesterday rappers is all doing the same thing, basically. You understand what I'm saying? They're doing it at different levels of education through a mind. You understand what I'm saying? I think we was more focused on really trying to be rappers back then than y'all are focused on today. You know what I mean? Because y'all got a lot of things going on that we didn't have going on.
But you gotta think too, technology is different too.
Yeah,
'Cause you gotta
technology,
think,
yeah, definitely,
whereas
definitely
your
technology.
average rapper, like that,
Definitely
'cause I
technology.
like hearing Jay-Z when he talk about why he don't write. The reason why he don't write, it ain't just like he don't have pen and paper and can't. You know, he don't write because back when
It's easy to memorize.
what it was, you know, we got phones now, so we can write a rap in here,
Yep, and
come
save
back
it.
2 or 3 days later and rap it. Versus you trying to walk around with a notepad. Cause sometimes us as artists, you know, a whole mixtape can sometimes come to you in one night.
Right.
Then you might go, you might get in the studio for 8 hours. Sometimes can't come over with one verse. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think. Jay-Z was like, man, I found myself writing on paper bags and stuff, trying to remember it, going from each spot to spot, because you know he's still in the street hustling too. So he might be in the street for 10 hours of the day, whereas you know this person now, he can record that shit on a voice note, leave it right there. As long as he don't get arrested, he's straight. You know what I'm saying? He good, you know. So I think what it is now, a lot of you can retain more into a phone than you can your brain.
Definitely.
You know, you can keep it quicker. Whereas you know your brain, you gotta repeat it so many times. Now you gotta think you ain't coming up with a rap, saying it one time and then remembering it. That ain't happening most times. You might remember a couple of lines within that 16 or that 8 or that 12, but you ain't remembering that whole thing the first time you said it. Just boom, you know. Now, if you say it into a voice note, hell yeah, you might remember.
I mean, I disagree because there have been times, sometimes I have gone into a session, and I'm not trying to say I did it on purpose, but I freestyle a whole verse and be like, oh, I'm keeping that. And be like, you know what I mean? So sometimes it just come out that way. And then sometimes I'll freestyle and I'll get like 4 bars and then like, oh, I don't like what I said, let me chop. And then I'll go and freestyle the rest of the song. And sometimes I'll write out a whole fucking track.
But have you ever, not necessarily, I mean, have you ever freestyle, let's say finish how we in here now, you freestyle a 16, that might have been dope as fuck. You might remember a couple of lines out of
Repeated that motherfucker?
but repeat it like, that's what I was saying. That's what I said. Like most rap like this, like you go in the studio, you probably knock out a whole song like that. Just off of I caught 4 good verses right then.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to that joint a couple
But like
times.
you ain't gonna be out in the street shooting dice. You do a freestyle and then I'm gonna remember that shit.
That's some gifted ass shit. That's some gifted shit right there, though. You can do that.
I got a question for y'all too. What do you think about like the drug culture of y'all rap?
Well, with the pills and
The pills and the lean.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm on the pill now. I'm on the sand now.
What I'm saying, I mean, do you think that because I'm a big influencer on younger kids, you understand? Younger people.
See, I would never spit that in my verse, but like, yeah, Papa.
Okay, that's what I'm going.
Nah,
yeah, that's what
I'm
I might say
that's how
it.
you feel.
Oh, Papa said it. Just
like,
relax.
this what I'm
doing.
taking a relapse. I'm not trying to get nobody else to do it.
I speak on my conflicts.
Right.
It's just like gangster
I
rap.
wouldn't tell you to do it though.
It's just like gangster rap. If the gangster is really a gangster,
That's
I respect the rap.
Right, exactly.
If the drug culture and music, if you're really a user, you speaking on what you know.
Right.
The problem comes when you have the people who don't use it, who start telling you to take, people, you might say, hey, I pulled a 4, and then tell me, I pulled a gallon of lean, then you can't drink a gallon of lean, you gonna die. But you have that nigga that's
That's the
faking
same
it, saying that's what he doing.
Lil Pep, when, like, me personally, I pop Zans or whatever, but this nigga popped 6 at one time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And OD.
Like,
saying, what
like the gangster rapper, like you can have a fake gangster and he can get on the track. Yeah, man, I got a 4-5. They got 100 shots and shit.
But with the drug culture and
That's
the
different.
drug music, I'm gonna give you a prime example of how this money is ruining it and why I got such an influence on it. Because Future is the number one person. He would tell you himself, nigga, I don't do half of that shit. If I do it, it's just because
Give them what they want to hear.
I'm here, and that's what's in my session.
I'm
But
thinking this nigga get high forever. all
Man,
day.
Nah, I think he do it. I think it's from an entertainment standpoint.
he gets high.
Kind of
Like the way
like
he say he gets high.
It ain't happening.
No,
I
he
get
tell
kind
you.
of like how Nas. This how I look at Future, and I ain't comparing Future to Nas, but I look at Future as he telling drug-induced stories. Kind of like how Nas would tell the stories about the hood. Nas wasn't out here robbing niggas and shooting niggas, but he saw it.
Yeah,
He saw
he
it.
knew of it.
Now he was
Future don't say he saw it.
You know,
He said
he do it, but I'm saying I think what he do, he get like a. But see, with the drug culture, in a sense, you kind of gotta. He don't did it to where he can speak from that experience.
Yeah.
So what he doing, he giving y'all that experience, not necessarily him popping the pill right then and there. Yeah, I'm on a day and a half, and he just
But you
giving
know
you an
why Future
experience.
have to talk about that, right? Because he called himself Future Hendrix.
Yeah.
And everybody knew Jimi Hendrix
Was on drugs.
was a real drug head.
That's how he died.
So if you're gonna call yourself Future Hendrix, you ain't got no choice but to
I'm
talk
gonna
about
tell you
it.
something.
I think that
I'm
Dirty
not-
Sprite too kind of took when that Dirty Sprite
Yeah, that Dirty
epidemic
Sprite.
took
Nah,
off
I
for
say
him.
drink it lean.
Like
Drink it
that
lean.
kind
They
of
did it too though.
But
Yeah.
see, my thing is this. I'm not like really from your culture. I'm from the culture before yours, brother. And you know, we had a thing. You don't
We
use
look
no
at your
drugs. You
culture.
understand what I'm saying? You don't use no drugs. You understand what I'm saying? You get money. If I got some drugs, I'm gonna make some money off that drugs. You understand?
But see, you gotta think though, and this is what I tell people.
Cause I don't smoke crack.
You gotta think.
I sell it.
With each thing you do, there's an effect. There's a cause and effect. Okay, you had the rappers that I listen to in my generation, the Jay-Z's, basically, all the drug dealers who did, the Master P's.
We wanted to be mean when they want to be poopy.
Now you got, it ain't that they want to be pookie. It's just kind of like if you pregnant with a baby and you smoking
So
crack
you
and
saying the
snorting.
80s babies was on the more crack
They
babies.
was the users and you sold it to the people. And now you got crack babies. Not calling these rappers crack babies, but
Crap, man.
that's what you getting. That's the type of music that you getting. You getting the
He said not
you
calling
getting the
out
joint,
crack babies, but
but some of these think about it, when you have a baby that be born, they be kind of brain damaged when you use drugs and
all that
stuff.
shit.
So they might not be,
hey, nigga,
but they
your
kind of.
motherfucking self.
But they kind of cold, Oh no, see, me, I'm an 80s baby. It wasn't the crack baby for me, Now, the rappers that come after me, them the crack babies. Like, the Lil Uzi Verts, the Lil Yachty's, them, not calling them crack babies per se, but
Guys, the crack epidemic was going
yeah,
on.
that's
They
the,
grew up in the suburbs.
But see,
niggas like
suburbs is bad.
those are the
Suburbs
ones where
is
they do it
bad.
the most. They got the high-end drugs.
That's the cocaine.
Yeah, that's the
Suburbs is bad.
that's the cocaine, that's the pills, the acid,
They gonna
the
do
meth.
all all day long.
See in the hood, you got weed,
You
you got
just come from
crack.
the suburbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
But
you
check
all
this
this
is
on
my
mountain.
this is my thing. My thing is this. I was in a club one day, right? I ain't mentioning no name now. But there was a rapper sitting next to me. And she had this cup out this tall. It was all white. So we were throwing the cup, and I seen a bunch of pills in the cup. Just caked up pills. You know how they start to dissolve? So she came, took a little swig of it. They said, "Lean, you should drink your lean with the pills." I said, "Oh, okay, that's what you do." Next thing I know, she walked in there, she got naked. She changed her clothes right there in the club in front of everybody. Put a little outfit on, she was gonna perform and everything. I'm like, wait a minute.
Should I want mine?
That was some.
I don't know what it
Yo,
was.
that Bill Cosby. Yeah, what was that?
But my point is, so when I
She
see
felt
this,
like getting naked.
I'm thinking like, this is what the younger culture do. It's like, I feel like y'all really just pop all these pills and drink all this weed. Now Bootsy brought something to my attention. Bootsy said he stopped drinking weed because it was killing him. He said he spent 5